Like what we do? Consider supporting the channel by becoming a Patreon member. The link is in the description below. And as always, please, enjoy the story.
Last month, I pretended to be my mom in front of a complete stranger. All things considered, it didn't go badly at all. Much to my relief at the time, I totally pulled it off. Mom has been so super fantastic about my cross-dressing since she caught me, and I think she saw the funny side of it all. But what that has led to is long conversations about me and my gender. We have been like my best friend ever since that day. That, however, doesn't stop her from asking some very difficult and probing questions. She tells me she's worried about me. Mom is super keen to know if I see myself as a girl or a boy. I'm finding it extremely difficult to answer. I know she's worried about me, but I honestly just can't answer her. I'm so mixed up about myself. Mom suggested we see a doctor, but I wasn't too keen on talking about my activities so openly. I've made huge strides with her, but talking about my cross-dressing with other people? Ugh, I shudder at the thought. I think my vague answers don't help explain it much either. I'm just as confused about all this as she is. It's not like I asked to be this way or anything. It's just who I am, I guess. That leads us to this morning. Mom says she has a great idea and that she'd share it with me today. Being the summer break, I've been racking my brains to what it could be. Yawning as I enter the kitchen, Mom greets me with her usual warm smile. I'm a little surprised she's already dressed for work. I can see she's already curled her hair and everything. I wonder how long she's been up. "Morning, sweetie," she says, still brightly smiling, holding out a bowl of my favorite breakfast cereal. I give a forced smile and glance at the clock on the wall. "Mom," I whine, rubbing my still sleepy eyes. "It's 6 a.m. Why are we up so early and how are you already dressed?" "We needed to be up early today, sweetheart," she replies gently, giving me a gentle smile. "Once you've eaten your breakfast, we can talk about my surprise." Taking hold of the cereal bowl she holds out in front of me, I shuffle over to the table and park myself in my usual spot. Mom then joins me at the table with her coffee. Shoveling large spoonfuls of cereal in my mouth, Mom gently sips her coffee and watches over me. "Do you have to?" I complain with my mouth full, not really wanting an audience as I eat. "Did you shave your legs last night, Paul?" she questions, ignoring my comments. I stop eating for a second and nod. "Good," she says cheerfully, sipping her coffee. "Why?" "Oh, I have my reasons." Now, giving her a very curious stare, I hold a spoonful of cereal over my bowl. "Is it to do with my surprise?" I ask, giving her a cheeky smile. "I thought I could wait, but I can't!" she beams with excitement, flapping her hands. "I've got you at my company as an intern!" "Huh? What?" I yelp, confused at why she thinks that's a good surprise. You want me to come to work with you?" "Yes!" she answers quickly, grinning wider than before. "That's not even the best part!" I look down at my bowl and find it harder to muster any actual excitement. Last night she had me thinking we were going to Disneyland or something. I didn't think she'd be offering me to go to her work. "I've got you down as my intern," Mom continues, reaching out to touch me gently on the arm. "Do you know what that means?" I look up at her very pleased face and gently shake my head from side to side. "You can go as Pauline if you want to," she cheers, looking so pleased with herself. My face drops as I look at my mom in terror. I could feel the anxiety rising up from deep within. You want me to go to your work dressed?" I fret, feeling my anxiety washing over my entire body. Mom nods her head, then gives me a reassuring smile. "Yeah," she replied, gently rubbing my arm. "I hoped it might help you build some confidence in your feminine side. Might also help us both understand who the real you really is." Gently placing my spoon on the table, I just stare in her direction. My heart rate was going into overdrive and I could feel my chest becoming increasingly tight with every second that passes. I can't do what she's asking. She's gone mad. "Paul," she says, looking concerned, squeezing my arm. "Please don't look so worried. It's only if you really want to. I'd never force you into the next step before you're ready. You should have told me about this, I angrily reply. Maybe I don't want others to know I'm a freak. As I feel my body becoming tense, she just looks at me dead in the eyes. Her expression quickly changes from a smile to something more chilling. What have I said about calling yourself a freak? Mom sternly questions. You're not a freak. I am, I instantly retort, feeling extremely frustrated at her. No, you are not. Yes, I am, Mom, I yell, gritting my teeth. Dad knew it, and that's the reason he's gone. He left because of me. Tears form behind my eyes. I watch my mother's face twitch before she slowly pushes back her chair. Not looking at me, she walks softly over to the sink and holds herself up with both hands. Mom? I ask quietly, now feeling as small as a mouse after my outburst. I didn't mean to make you cry. I'm sorry. She doesn't answer. I watch her cut a dejected figure. Every so often she would sniff and whimper. Getting up from the table, I slowly creep up behind her. Mom? I say again, moving to her side. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to talk about him. Slowly taking her hands off of the sink, she allows her arms to aimlessly fall to her sides. Letting out the longest sighs, she looks down at me with tears in her eyes. It's okay, she says, softly wiping tears from her face. You have nothing to say sorry about. Okay, I reply, unconvincingly, feeling so very awful about making her cry. Her perfect makeup is now ruined. No, seriously, she continues, softly putting a hand to the top of my head. You had nothing to do with him leaving. He absolutely doesn't think you're a freak. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes, I answer, looking down at my feet. Good. If that's not the case, though, why did she cry when I talked about him? Why did you start crying then? I ask, quickly looking up at her tearful red eyes. You're crying because it's true, aren't you? No! She instantly barks back, taking her hand from my head. That's just not true! I jump in fear at the sound of her voice. I'd never heard her raise her voice like that before. I move slightly back from her, and she looks mortified at my reaction to her. Sorry, she says in a calmer voice. That's just not true, Paul. Please, it's important to me that you understand that. Still a little scared by her, all I wanted to do was leave the room and lock myself in my room. I start slowly backing away from her. That's when she lightly touches my arm to stop me. Baby, she says with sadness, the truth is, I'm scared. That's why I'm crying. Instantly looking up at her, I'm baffled. She's so strong and brave. What on earth does she have to be scared of? You're scared? I question in disbelief. No way. Of what? Oh, very much so, she replies with a long and loud sniff. It must be super scary to upset you, Mom, I reply, stepping closer to her. She starts welling up again and gives me a forced smile. I'm trying my best, she whimpers. Just know I love you and your father loves you, okay? Okay, Mom, I answer quietly. I'm really sorry I upset you. She gives me the biggest, warmest smile. No, sweet pea, it's me that should be sorry, she says, wiping away more tears. I thought you'd be thrilled at the idea of being at work like me. You know, like wearing feminine office wear like me and that. It didn't even occur to me how huge that would be for you. I think it's a great idea, Mom, I swiftly reply, biting my top lip to hold back my fears. It's just, I don't want your friends at work to make fun of you because of me. Is that what you're worried about, Paul? People making fun? Yeah, I'm not like normal boys, Mom. I wouldn't change you for anything. Do you understand that? You wouldn't? Not a chance, baby. You're my child, And whoever and whatever you decide you want to be, I'm going to be standing right beside you, standing proud and brave of the person you're becoming." At that moment, I feel my eyes beginning to water. I'm happy, but at the same time I want to cry. You think I'm brave?" I ask bashfully, wanting to burst out into tears of happiness. She leans towards me and kisses me on the forehead. "I do," she says with a big, comforting smile. Her gentle kiss is enough to make me feel safe. I always feel more confident with my mom around. Maybe going to her work dressed might really be a good thing for me. "Do you think going with you to work today would be a good idea?" I ask, giving the idea some consideration. "Sweetie," she says softly, "I honestly don't know. If you can be the brave person I know you are, then it could well be a very positive moment for us both." "Would we tell everyone that I'm your son, or would we introduce me as a girl?" Mom looks at me with a playful grin. "That's totally up to you, sweetheart. If you'd rather people not know, then we can work with that." Giving her a wide smile, I nod my head. Maybe if people don't know who I really am, I can just focus on helping Mom out rather than worrying about what they're saying about her. "Okay," I say proudly. "Let's do it, Mom. I want to go to work with you as girl me." Mom's eyes grow wide with delight, but she also kinda looks almost shell-shocked too. 100%? She questions firmly, looking me directly in the eyes. "Yeah," I softly reply, giving her a warm smile. "If you're there, I'm safe." "Honey, that's wonderful!" I know now why she got me up so early. I've got a lot to do if I'm to pass off as a girl. "Mom?" I ask, hoping she's going to say yes. "Can you help me with my makeup?" Mom claps her hands together in excitement. She looks even more thrilled than before. "Yes!" she cheers. "I was hoping you'd ask me to help." I look down at my pajamas and wonder about my outfit. "What should I wear?" I ask, feeling worried. Mom gives a cheeky grin. "I've already picked up this super cute outfit for you. I've been dying for you to wear it."